HarperCollins presents More Than Just a Dog, Understanding, Loving and Living with Dogs, An Essential Guide for Humans, by Simon Wooler. Read by Simon Wooler. Introduction. We've been hanging out with dogs for millennia. We share our homes, our time, our sofas, and sometimes our beds. Yet we still often look at each other across the species divide, baffled and bemused, yet utterly devoted to the team. Exactly how dogs and humans came together, we can't be 100% sure. No one was writing anything down or capturing the moment on their iPhone. But as best we can ascertain, this all started off as a loose joint venture for mutual survival. A kind of you scratch my back and I'll watch yours arrangement. And very successful it was. Where other species disappeared into extinction, we survived and thrived. Of course, humans being humans, we couldn't just leave it there. We had to claim mastery and mess with their gene pool. Over the years, we have fixated on our superior qualifications to be the leaders of the pack, and then anguished about whether we can actually stay in control. We worry that given half a chance that goofy Labrador will apparently establish dominance, claim the bed and the fridge, and leave us with the kibble and the kennel. We've put our dogs to work and sent them to war. We've dressed them in costumes and taught them to dance. And they've stuck with us, which is frankly sometimes more than we deserve. Yet after thousands of years of evolving together, we still manage to misunderstand and misinterpret their needs and motivations, and confuse them with ours. This book is an attempt to unpack what's at the heart of this very special relationship and help bridge this gap in understanding. It's based on a good few years geeking out on behaviour science and many more working with troubled dogs and the people who love them. It looks at our journey together, how we can interpret their communication and get involved in their play. Most importantly, it explains how dogs learn, which is at the very heart of living together in harmony. This isn't a training how-to guide or a history book, though you'll find elements of both of those in these pages. It's an understanding book for anyone who shares my love and obsession with dogs. It's taken a few highways and byways since I first flexed my fingers on the keyboard, or at least the two that have taken most of the load, as I've explored the latest academic and citizen science. It's brought back memories of dogs I've worked with and loved, and tells some of their stories. It has, without doubt, brought me some smiles along the way, which I hope you'll share too. I'm unapologetic about sweeping away some of the stale old myths and challenging misconceptions, but I am prepared to explain why. If this provides reassurance or parts the clouds of human-canine mutual incomprehension to offer a few aha moments of enlightenment, then I'll consider it job done. Most of all, this book celebrates everything we share in this extraordinary bond, which is both an anchor through life's changes and a source of endless, unexpected joy. Chapter 1. The Dog That Made Me. His look was hard, cold, distant, not aggressive, more cynical, resigned, expecting nothing good. If you've ever had anyone look at you that way, you know that they probably aren't best mate material. Beers down the pub and swapping family photos won't be on the cards anytime soon. In fact, probably not ever. You would need a really good reason to try and make any kind of connection, and even that wouldn't be easy. The dog giving me that long look was a hefty 45-kilogram of Rottweiler with a wonky jaw and a stump of a tail. He'd been named Tyson, which tended to set expectations. His gaze followed me through the mesh of the kennel at the shelter. It wasn't welcoming. He'd had a couple of shots at adoption before, but had been returned both times, with a few more notes added to his bite history rap sheet. Only one of the handlers could approach him with confidence, so his opportunities to get out and about were limited. I've always been a bit of a sucker for the underdog or the overlooked. Maybe that's what kept me standing there. But then, there it was. Or was it? Just a hint of curiosity.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?